Welcome to Break Free to Brilliance podcast, empowering women in business through thought-provoking interviews and insights. Embrace your authentic power, explore the impact of your story, and discover how writing your best-selling book can amplify your message, authority, and the 3 I's: impact, influence, and income. Let each episode guide you towards brilliance in minutes. This is your host, Seema Giri. Hello and welcome back to another amazing episode. This is your friend and host, Seema Giri. I'm so happy to be here with you today. And today we're going to be talking about summer. Summer is here and the 3 things that you as an entrepreneur should not do to keep the momentum going in your business. It's also the half-year mark, and this is as entrepreneurs where we check to make sure where do we stand on our goals? Have we achieved it or not? I have to be honest with you. I have not achieved my half-yearly goals. I have had setbacks. Life happens, same story as everyone else's. But the key thing is that to get back on track and to course correct. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now. But I've had some major milestones. I've published 2 books. One of them became #1 international bestseller. The other one from my client became #1 bestseller in the US. So pretty good goals. There's a lot of sub activities in that, as you all would know. There's so much subtasks in writing a book and marketing it and getting things done. But I really love it. I enjoy it. I love getting the stories out there for my clients and helping them stand out in the marketplace. For someone that used to be really shy of being seen, it still amazes me that this is exactly what I'm doing, helping people get seen, known, and heard with their authentic stories and with their authenticity. So let's get back on track. Let's get course correct. And one of the things that we need to do is that to not fall in for the summer distractions. I know it's hard. And you must be saying, Seema, this is a time to relax. Everyone is having fun. The kids are home from school and we're going on vacation. I'm not going to stop my vacation. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I've had 2 kids too. And I'm not asking you to not enjoy or have fun. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Let's go through the list. So the first one on the list is to not take extended break, right? Don't take extended break because you will lose that momentum. Summer often means vacations and time away from work. But if you don't continue the same pace as throughout the year, when it comes back to August, September, you're going to be like, what is going on here? It takes so much longer to get back on track. So just imagine when you get interrupted, when you're focused in your zone and working, and you get interrupted and you have to take a call or someone stops in your office and you stop doing what you're doing and you handle the situation. It takes 15 to 20 minutes to get back into the groove and get back to focusing on what you were doing. So imagine if you take a month off, or a couple of weeks off, how long it's going to take you to get back on track. I lived in India for some time when my kids were going to school. And this was back in 2003 when we moved back. We thought we'd try it out for 6 months. We ended up staying there for 10 years. But during the summer months, the teachers would give the kids a whole packet of homework for the summer. And, growing up in the US, when we had summer break, it meant true summer break, no homework, no projects, nothing. But they would give out summer projects. And that annoyed the kids definitely, but it also annoyed me. That means I had to pay attention. I had to make sure they're getting things done. I'm like, I was looking forward to this break because it felt like I was going to the school myself. Do you feel that way when your kids are at school? It doesn't feel like they're going to school. It feels like you're going to school with them because you have to make sure all those activities are done. So I asked the teacher, why are you giving these guys homework and projects over the summer? Why not just let them have the break? And she said something really profound. She said that when kids don't have when kids don't continue studying and reading and doing projects, when they get back to school after summer, it takes them so much longer to become more productive, to start learning again. And the kids struggle. And that made a lot of sense. So it's the same concept. If we take break, it takes so much longer to get back into the groove, get back into the momentum and the sales cycle again, where you start earning again. So it's really important to take these breaks in a very structured way and in a strategic way. So what I suggest is keep the momentum, and how you can keep the momentum going is to plan out your activities, right? Do you do master classes? Do you do summits? Are you participating in speaking in other places, in summits or podcast, or, whatever you do in your business to do the lead generation and to stand out and to be on top of mind? After each of those milestones that you achieve, take a weekend off, take a couple of days off, take a couple of hours off, and plan out things that you want to do with your family or in the summer ahead of time. What is most important to you? What are the things that you're really looking forward to, or your family is really looking forward to? Plan that out ahead. Put it on your calendar. Plan your business activities around that, so then you feel a sense of accomplishment, a sense of achievement, and you get these family breaks as rewards for yourself. So that's one way to take your breaks. Make them smaller, shorter, and a little bit more frequent, so then you feel like you're not working all the time or that you're away from your friends. Number 2 is don't say yes to everything. I know it's going to be hard. It's time for barbecues and picnics and going to the park and swimming and hiking, all of that fun stuff. But you can't say yes to everything. You only have so much energy. You have so much time and so much energy. You want to spend it like you're spending your dollars. Very thoughtfully, very mindfully, and very carefully. So pick and choose what you really, really enjoy the most with your family. Pick the people that really are close to you, that have some kind of, additional meaning for you, people that you really want to spend time with. Choose carefully and wisely, because it is energy that you're expending, and that can also slow you down in your business. And number 3, don't neglect your routine and productivity habits. Keep your routine going. You can relax a little bit for a little bit of time, but keep those productivity activities and your habits going. Keep going for those walks. Keep going for those, taking time out for self-care for yourself as an individual. Keep planning, right? Keep creating your planning that you do for your business, making sure that your calendar is updated, making sure that you have clear work hours. Make sure your family knows these are my clear work hours. I can't be disturbed during this time. Make them part of the journey, and explain to them. And I'm sure if you have kids, I'm sure most of you either have high school kids, or if you're in my age group, they're in college or out, maybe they're home for the summer. But you just let them know that these are your working hours, and also let them know when you're available and free. When you schedule these things ahead of time, these activities that you want to do with them, then you can have that momentum going. So do add some level of flexibility. So now that you have some additional free time, because you're not running around with the children or running around with other activities with them, use that time wisely too. Maybe you can focus on looking for more speaking opportunities. There's a lot of places that you have to apply for, do some things that you were not able to do earlier, try some new concepts out, do some workshops. You know what else summertime is good for? Writing your book. This is actually a really great time because you don't have those additional responsibilities. You're feeling a lot more relaxed. You're doing fun things. And when you're doing fun things, your creativity is at its peak. Have you noticed that? Just think back of when you were really creative and you would realize that is probably the time when you're having a lot of fun and you're enjoying. And that's what summertime is all about, having fun, being relaxed, enjoying yourself, laughing. That's what I am reminded of when I think of summertime. So this is where your creativity is at its peak. Make full use of it, and it's great branding. It'll really get you seen, known, and heard in a very different way within your tribe, within your target audience, and the people that you're serving. So to support you in writing your book over the summer, I've created an 8-step checklist, a guide to writing your book. So you can find that link in the show notes below, and it'll help you get started. So my friends, let's recap. The 3 things that you should avoid doing this summer so that you can maintain the momentum in your business is: don't take extended breaks, don't let your marketing slide, and don't stop your routine and productivity habits. If you keep these 3 things in mind, you're going to have a profitable and fun summer, and you will continue this momentum into the fall, leading you to a very successful and profitable 2024. Until next time, keep shining, keep striving, and make this summer your most profitable and fun one yet. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Break Free to Brilliance podcast, and I hope you had some key takeaways that you can implement right away. Be sure to subscribe to Break Free to Brilliance wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow along with us on social media using the links in the show notes below. We'll see you again for the next episode.